Okay, hello. I'm going to try something different today. I've had some really good luck online when I go and get like a theme one, theme two, theme three kind of reading. I usually get a pretty good, clear message from the readers online. So I figured I would try that and see how it goes. So here we go. I have group one. I have group two, and I have group three. Um, if you are in group one, you have a bee and a dragon and a Pegasus. So you have mythical creatures on your side. If you are group one. All right, group two has a heart, some shades, and the faith of a mustard seed. Um, so that's group two. Group three is a seahorse, words, love, with really pretty little flowers all around it, a pretty little heart with love, and then anchors away, or an anchor. Anchors either lift or go down, right? So they can either release you or hold you back or keep you steady in the calm. I mean, in the storm or whatever, right? Um, so anchors are good, all the way around. Group three, hearts and seahorse and anchor. All right, so let's start with group one, shall we? What does group one have for us? All right, let's do the message for group one. Group one, group one, group one, group one. Group one. The only way to deal with the future is to function efficiently in the now. There is little sense in attempting to change external conditions. You must first change your inner beliefs, then outer conditions will change accordingly. Absolutely. You must change your inner belief system. Have a if you have a strong inner belief system, then you will be strong in your life. Let's see what the charms say here first. We have a Pegasus and a dragon and a bee. Somebody is very, very busy. And mythical creatures, right? Dragons and Pegasus are mythical creatures. Bees are wonderful. They're like an organism within their hive, right? So the hive, the entire bees are all about the entire hive, the entire village. It's the entirety of their family, the people that are around them, the people that they're with, right? Um, this is a dragon. Dragons are very protective. They sleep for you know um, thousands of years, and then they wake up and they're sleeping on this pile of gold. What else do dragons do? Dragons breathe fire. Don't mess with a dragon because dragons will kill you. um, so yeah, dragons, and then Pegasus is, well, it can fly above the clouds, right? So it could outrun the dragon, maybe. Anyway, yeah. So it's like a fast flying Something is flying really fast. These are all flying creatures. They all fly. So somebody's really in their head, maybe. Somebody's not grounded. Anyway, let's get to the message. Let's start with this here. Let's see what we've got. We have the King of Water. Ooh, okay. And the Knight of Water. And the Nine of Earth. All right. So, the King of Water is the King of Cups. He's a very trustworthy person. He's reliable. He helps take care of the kids. He's very compassionate. He speaks with his heart. He's a very caring man. Okay. And he loves his family, absolutely loves his family, and he will never, ever abandon them. And then we have the Knight of Cups, which is a deeply emotional experience, most likely romantic, will sweep you off your feet. Things can move very quickly during this whirlwind encounter. So make sure you stay grounded. Okay? Yeah, things are moving quick. There's flying. Everything's flying, right? You know, So yeah, you're in a very stable, highly emotional situation here, which is wonderful. It speaks of love, lots and lots of love, or maybe business success if this is a business reading for you. The Nine of Earth, the Nine of Pentacles. She's relaxing on the couch. She's enjoying her success. She has created the life she wants, and it's beautiful. And she's enjoying the fruits of her labor. All right, let's see here. Yeah, okay, yeah. So, by making your plans and moving slowly, and by taking your time one step at a time, the universe provides your divine providence. You will get what you need. Everything will be provided for in due time. And while you're waiting for this divine providence to come in, looks like it's coming in pretty slowly, but it is coming. Celebrate your life. Celebrate what you've been through. Celebrate, look at your past and see where it has brought you. Yeah, because this is your dream come true. This is your wishes. Celebrate this. This is the family that you love. These are your people that you are enjoying your time with, right? Innocence. That's like the judgment card. It compares to the judgment card in the Rider-Waite deck. Yeah, so you have awakened to your divine purpose. It's ripe and ready for the picking. So, by going through the divine providence, your fruit has ripened. By allowing the universe to provide and waiting for the harvest, it is time for harvest. You've maintained your innocence. You have gained perspective. You have followed your calling. And now it's your time, right? Mice. Number 23, mice. The open door invites the thief. Even the thief is frightened by a mouse. When the mouse card appears, watch out for these tenacious thieves. They may be small, but they can do a lot of damage over time. You may not notice the gradual loss at first, but eventually, bit by bit, they will eat away at your resources and savings, or your health, confidence, and goodwill, and your peace of mind. This card could mean that someone or something is draining your time and energy in a work situation. Someone may be undermining you and trying to take credit for your ideas and effort. The card could also mean that you're running out of time or options, especially if it occurs next to the choices card. Deterioration, huh? Okay. So, this is talking about like well, it's mythical creatures, and then warm-hearted, loving, faithful man, a romantic, flirtatious experience, and your home in your peace, right? And you're starting a new foundation, and the universe has brought this in for you. Make sure that you only give your energy to those who deserve it. Be careful with your energy. Your energy is very expensive, and if you give too much away, if you leave that door open for more people to come and take your energy, they absolutely will. Because if you got it, they want it, right? So make sure that you set your boundaries and only give to those that are deserving. Celebrate yourself. You deserve to be loved for who you are, not what you provide. Experience the wonder of this new way of life. You've gone through the major transformation. You've gone through the entire uh, healing journey, and so now it's time to find your calling or to get on track with your calling. Um, yeah, everything's ready for you to just go for it. but make sure you guard your energy. Your energy is very expensive, and those that appreciate it would be more than willing to pay for it. Those that do not appreciate it obviously are not willing. And so, why put your energy where it's not going to be reciprocated, right? It's about reciprocation. It's about choosing who you give your energy to. Make sure you celebrate yourself and follow your calling for sure. Make sure you stay on track. Even with this new possibly romantic situation, you need to stay grounded and clear about your mission in life. You can't allow the romance to take you off your assignment. So, yeah. And then time. Yeah, you're trying too hard. Give it time. When you just allow the universe to provide for you and you relax in the knowing that you have done the work, you have set the foundation, you have the trees growing the fruit, it's coming, it's just not quite there yet. So yeah, it's coming. Guard your energy. Your energy is very expensive. Don't just give it away. Make sure you stay focused on your path, on your direction. Do not allow other influences to knock you off. You have to stay on your straight and narrow, whatever that means for you. Okay? So give it time. Allow the universe to catch up with you. Okay? Because whatever it is beautiful. It's coming. You just have to guard your energy and your time. And make sure that you've got everything where you need it, right? Okay. That was number one. Thank you, number one. All right, now for number two. Let's go with number two, shall we? Here's number two. We have the faith of a mustard seed. We have by future so bright I gotta wear shades. That keeps coming up. Future so bright I gotta wear shades. And you need to put yourself in a heart-shaped bubble. Put yourself in a heart-shaped bubble and love yourself. Love yourself completely. Love yourself completely. Because in order to be able to set boundaries, loving yourself. Okay, let's talk about that for a second. It's not selfish to set boundaries. It's not selfish to need a shower. It's not selfish to say, you know what, this doesn't bring me peace anymore. I'm out. It doesn't. Loving yourself is not selfish. It's giving you the things you've always needed in your life that no one else can give you because they have no clue how to give it to you. And you're the only one that knows how to give you these things that you need in your life to give yourself love, right? So have faith, love yourself, and wear those shades, baby, because it's coming. It's bright. Huh? All right, the Queen of Water, the Queen of Cups. Trust your intuition. Be mindful you don't ignore your own needs. Be compassionate, loving, and giving. And you are very psychic. You know exactly what you need to do. You know exactly what you need to give these people. But don't burn yourself out. Take a vacation. Wear those shades and go swim. You might, yeah, you might need to go to the river or to the ocean or to a lake or some kind of body of water and just sit in it and feel it. Yeah. Your vision, creativity, and dedication have brought you great success. In fact, it may be in your best interest to get a partner to assist you with your endeavors or expand the number of people helping you. So it might be time to get an employee, maybe, or something to that effect. You got to let the past go. Don't be resentful. You went through what you needed to go through um, to show you that life is a journey. Um, that life has different phases. That we all go through these times in our lives. It's all part of the journey, right? Going through these emotional times, checking in with your emotions, learning how to deal with your emotions in a healthy way. There's so much water here. Every single picture has a lot of water. So somebody's really, really emotional. Somebody's going through a lot of emotions. And, maybe you need someone to talk to. It might help to talk to somebody about these feelings that you're having. I'm always available. My phone number is on my Facebook page. And Lightbringer Reiki on Facebook. My name is Jen. So if you need someone to talk to about these deep, heavy emotions, we can talk, or leave a comment down below, and I can talk to you there. Um, yeah, so give yourself the space and time to deal with these emotions that you're going through. The only way to process emotions is to feel them. Don't deny your emotions, because when you deny your emotions, or like if you're really exhausted and you just don't have anything else, but you just like keep going and you just keep going and you burn yourself out so fast, you need a vacation. You need to wrap yourself in a little love bubble and give yourself what you need. Um, really, really, that's what needs to happen. All right, now we got the Devil, the Princess of Swords, and the Seven of Coins. Okay, so you will reap the harvest of going through this healing journey and breaking toxic patterns. Really look at how you respond. Look at how you react. Do you just like, what happens when you're triggered? Like, do you just like get angry and just say, shut up, go away? Or, something like that, like the daggers come out every time you're triggered. Maybe you could calm your nervous system just a little bit and just wait when you're triggered just for a few seconds and say, okay, wait, how can I respond to this without reacting in that way? You know what I mean? Right? How can I how can I look at the toxic situation and change it for the betterment of myself and turn it into my harvest, right? Well, it kind of talks about transmuting. It's about recognizing the pattern and being on guard with your thoughts and watching your thoughts and picking them. And she's like picking a fruit, right? So when you go into yourself and you are analyzing your emotions and things, look at the words that you're saying to yourself. Look at what you're telling yourself. Really pay attention to how you treat yourself. Because if you are going to be loved for who you are, you have to love yourself for who you are. Whatever this toxicity is, you need to figure out a way to guard against it and get really clear in your head about how you're going to respond to this toxic situation. And you pick off the fruit off the vine that isn't growing properly, right? So if you've got, say, a grapevine and you're looking at it and this branch isn't producing any grapes, so you cut that branch off because it's just feeding the energy's all going into this branch that doesn't have anything on it, right? So you just cut that branch off. And it's like pruning your trees. It's like pruning your garden to make sure the weeds don't grow, to make sure the fruit doesn't rot, to make sure that you've got your crop ready for the fall. And that way when you harvest, it's a good harvest. It's not all this crappy little tiny fruits because your tree or bush was trying to feed the wrong fruit, right? So you need to be able to recognize the toxicity in a situation and find a way to circumvent it, find a way to cut it out, find a way to prune it away, prune away the toxic bullshit in your head. Yeah, you need to find a way to prune away the toxic bullshit in your head. That's yes. Because these emotions are deep. I mean, all of these animals are in very deep water. They could drown if they don't get their head out of the water. So yeah, just be aware of your toxic thoughts. and feelings, your toxic emotions, and prune them away. It's the healing journey. Listen to your inner child. Give yourself permission to feel those emotions, and then ask yourself why you're feeling those emotions, and find a way to change it. Yeah, because you're going through the awakening. That's what it is. That's what's going on. You're experiencing the awakening. And the veil is tearing in front of you. And you're like, what is this? And you're opening up into a whole new reality. And so you can't bring those toxic thoughts and emotions with you on this journey. Those toxic thoughts and emotions are not going to serve you in any way. Um, Tune into yourself. Give yourself some time to meditate and really get to know who you are, and find those toxic thoughts that keep coming at you and ruining your beautiful, beautiful, beautiful emotional self. When you are bogged down by toxic emotions and toxic thinking, you cannot tune into your psychic self. When you don't feel like you're good enough, or if you are, burnt out, or, angry or resentful or whatever, your nervous system feels that, and your body goes into like survival mode. It goes into fight or flight, right? Um, Stay dedicated to your cause. Stay focused on your awakening healing journey, because it is a very important thing to see through the veil and experience what this world really is. The construct of our society is false. Okay, I'm just going to put it that way. The construct of our society is false. And so you need to rip through the veil and go, look, this ain't fucking real. And just realize that it's not real. And step through and experience it. Um, and meditate on it. And really, really, really get deep about it. These emotions that you are feeling are definitely a major part of the awakening. Going through this deep, deep, deep emotions, seeing through the veil shocks you to a place where you can't even, you know. But after she saw through the veil, and after she experienced the new way of being after the awakening process, and when she tuned into herself, and all those scary ghosts, all those uh, bad things that have brought us through our lives, all those things that were just like, I don't want to deal with that. Put it in the back of your mind, categorize it, put it, somewhere else so you don't have to deal with it. But you have to deal with it. You have to deal with it. You cannot compartmentalize anymore. If you do, it'll get worse and it'll become toxic. Okay? So allow the emotions that you feel and give them space to feel them. because you are right. And you have a right to these emotions that you're feeling. And they are emotions that you've been needing to feel for a very, very, very long time. And that's why you need to tune into them. You need to tune into them and pick the good ones and throw out the rest. Pick the ones that are true about you. Pick your true thoughts about yourself, not what everyone else is saying about you. Okay? Really tune in and feel those emotions and give yourself space to feel that. Maybe that's why you need to take a vacation. You need time to go in and feel those emotions, right? We have the bouquet or the Lenormand, right? Bouquet of flowers. Ooh. The bouquet, the bouquet, the bouquet. Number 9. When you take a flower in your hand and really look at it, it's your world for the moment. I want to give you that world. I want to give that world to someone else. Georgia O'Keeffe. The bouquet card represents much more than a bunch of pretty flowers. You might see somewhere these lovely flowers have been carefully selected and arranged and tied with a bow. They are ready to be offered as a gift to someone special. Giving a bouquet as a gift is a gesture of deep affection for a loved friend, lover, or family member. This is a happy card, signifying intimacy, sincerity, harmony, and contentment in a relationship. The sweet bouquet reflects your own feelings of gratitude, confidence, and clarity. If the bouquet follows a threatening card, such as the coffin or the clouds, it probably means that after some difficulties in understanding the situation, you will soon find clarity or reach an accord. Affection, contentment, sincerity, intimacy, a gift, understanding, and clarity. So, this awakening process is a gift for you. The universe has given you a wonderful gift of seeing through the veil and experiencing a whole new way of being. So, yeah, tune in and listen to your ancestors and hear what they have to tell you because they have a wonderful gift for you. And the Lover's Tarot says only time will tell. So you're in a time of awakening. This is a time of awakening. It's about learning to love yourself. It's not about loving someone else right now. It's about loving you. It's about keeping yourself from burnout. It's about holding your vision and being creative. It's about recognizing your toxic patterns. It's about communicating with your inner child. You've come a long way. You've really come a really long way on this journey. You've had wonderful success. And now it's time to maybe switch gears a little bit Talk to your inner child about this awakening process, seeing through the veil, the tearing of the veil. It really is a shake up your world kind of experience. Um, so yeah, the faith of a mustard seed, and take a vacation and give yourself some love. And that was group number 2. Thank you, group number 2. All right. Let's go with group number 3. Number three. Let's see what we got here. An anchor and a beautiful little heart with flowers and a seahorse. An anchor, well, I mean, I don't know. I think of it as anchors away, like you're going on maybe like a cruise or something. You're going on a journey, or you're grounding yourself and stopping the journey. And well, yeah, anchors will stop you and hold you in place while you kind of float around the anchor, right? Or like I said, anchors up, anchors away. You're going on a trip, or you just got home from a trip. And then love. Well, love is a journey in its own self, isn't it? This is a beautiful love. I mean, it's got flowers all over it. Somebody really, 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 really loves you. And then the seahorse. Well, I don't know. The thing that stands out to me the most about seahorses is the men are the ones who give the birth. Um, they kind of float on the tides, right? So they're just kind of go with the flow, and they anchor themselves like to the seaweed and things like that, and they do just kind of float around the anchor. They just kind of float with whatever they're got themselves anchored to. What else do seahorses do? Those are the major things that stand out to me about seahorses. um So yeah, you both kind of tie yourselves and then kind of orbit, right? You gotta hold on to each other so you can keep your orbit in you know yeah. All right. So let's see here. What do we got? The 3 of Earth, miniature poodle dog. Following your passions and doing and listening to your heart and doing what brings you joy. Your life purpose is best fulfilled by allowing your talents and true self to shine. Be your real self. Do not ever, ever, ever change yourself for someone else or something else. Don't change yourself for a job. Don't change yourself for love. Don't change yourself ever, because when it's over, you will regret it. You will absolutely regret it. All right. Important changes are coming into your life that will require you to take action. Do not hesitate to move in this new direction. You know it's right for you. Okay, so don't hesitate. Take it. Go. Anchors away, right? The Ace of Pentacles speaks about a windfall of abundance, or a serendipitous meeting, or rewarding advice, or a new job, or promotion, or a profitable business. So whatever this is, it's on its way. It's, I mean, definitely meant to be. Yeah, be yourself. That's all it takes, is just being yourself, and all this will happen for you. That is fantastic. Wow. All right. Ooh, and the 10 of coins, and the 5 of coins, and the hermit. Ooh, what is this? Wait. This one. Hold on just a sec. My dog's barking. Okay. All right. So, it speaks of self-worth. The 10 of coins and the 5 of coins. It's like the polar opposites, right? She's got her chest, and well, they're in lack, right? These two are very much in lack. They, in the traditional tarot, they're on crutches or broken down, like they're crippled and they're sick and they're wearing tattered clothes, and they're like the church won't let them in. So it's definitely a poverty mindset. It's being outcast. It's being not accepted by society, maybe. Not having enough money. All of those worries of, lack, insufficiency, and poverty mindset. That kind of thinking, right? So how do you go from prosperity? How do you go from lack mindset into prosperity? How do you, I mean, from being alone and isolated and, locked out basically of love and the world, poverty mindset, right? Nobody can, I'm not lovable, whatever, right? All those thoughts of, I don't have enough, I'm not good enough, um, makes it hard for the money and the love to come in, because you are blocking yourself from it. So you have opened up. Okay, so this is trying to come to you. This prosperity here is trying to come to you. But there's a poverty mindset and a lack, or a feeling that you don't deserve it. A feeling like it's so far away that it'll never happen, right? But here it is. It's right here, waiting for you. It's ready. It's here. It says, "Oh, it's all right here." But you're not looking at it. You're not looking at it. You don't see it coming. Um, So maybe hold your light up just a little bit higher so you can see it. The hermit goes into themselves to find their light. The hermit goes into themselves to really see what they feel, to learn what they really think. Um, the hermit pulls themselves away from the rest of the world, just for, a little while so that they can figure out their own self. Or a hermit can also be like alone for a long time and just not want to be around people, right? Or a hermit can invite people over, but they don't like to go out. Right? You want people to come see your light, and you shine your light so brightly, and everybody's looking for it, but for some reason they're unable to receive it because of their poverty and lack mindset. Um, so if you're trying to create abundance with a poverty mindset, what can you change about the way you think, about the way you feel about the money? What needs to change for you to be opened up to the, you know, because this new profitable career, I mean, it's going to give you a lot of money. A lot of money is coming to you if you can just get out of your self esteem issues and your poverty mindset. Don't hesitate. Don't get into the feeling sorry for yourself, and move and do that. Follow that instinct, follow that intuition, do it. Don't let this stinking thinking get to you, because that's all it is. The poverty, I mean, yeah, sure. I mean, we're broke, whatever. I know I ain't got no money, but I'm not dwelling on that in my life. I am making sure that important changes are coming into my life. I am taking advantage of every opportunity that I can see that'll work for me. And that's what you need to do, is just take some time and really pay attention to what opportunities are showing themselves right now. And shine your light as bright as you can. Really, shine your light as bright as you can. Hold it up for other people to see. Completion. In the traditional Rider-Waite tarot, completion represents the world. It's the universe. It's the complete cycle of healing is done, right? Um, you've been through the cycle. The cycle is finished, and now it's time to prosper in this time. You have the wisdom. Because you've been through the journey. And don't let other people project their shit onto you. You got enough shit to deal with, right? We all have this poverty mindset that we always struggle with. We all do it. We all do it. So, like, don't let that be projected into your reality. And don't project things from the past into this reality. The past is the past. That cycle is over. There is no reason to go back and repeat it. Lilies. Lilies are so beautiful. Lilies. Lilies. The lily of the valley. Um, it speaks of spring, right? New growth, new, well, and white. They speak of purity. They speak of uh, unsoiled truth, right? Um, the simple elegance of this white flower indicates peace and harmony in a kind of purity of innocence. Yet at the same time, there's a certain sensual beauty found in the lily. The flower is associated with mature sexual intimacy, the kind of passion that is shared by long term couples. The lily's card implies traditional bonds, wisdom, and experience. It may relate to ideas, status, or reputation passed on through heritage, legacies, and ancestry. The lily is also a symbol of virtue. Historically, it denotes something regal or holy. Harmony, sexuality, purity, virtue, status, legacy, regal. So know that you are royalty. If you've gone through the awakening process and you have, you're learning to love yourself. Love yourself like royalty. Treat yourself like royalty because you are royalty. You are in your own world. You are royalty. And you are pure and you are real and all of this. I mean, there's only one card here that speaks of like any kind of negative thing, and it is poverty mindset. It's the only thing holding you back. And don't be critical of others. What you see in another, what you dislike or what you like in another, is something that you already inherently have in yourself. And it's something that you don't like about yourself, or it's something that you love about yourself that you wish you could be more of, right? Depending on what you like or what you dislike about other people, it's always a reflection of your own self. Criticizing one another will only lead to further unhappiness. Love and accept each other as you are, and your relationship will magically transform. Don't try to change the other people around you because they're not going to change. Don't change yourself and don't try to change them. If that's not who you want to be with, then find something else. But don't project your shit onto somebody else's. That own your own stuff. Okay? Own your own mindset. Own the things that you think because it's your world, not anybody else's. All right. So, learning to love yourself on this journey of loving someone else, learning what is your stuff and what is their stuff, and learning what is not my stuff and what is not their stuff, is a really important lesson here. Shine your light, set your boundaries, know what's yours and what theirs is. Don't take their criticism as if it was an insult, because they love you. They really truly love you, whoever this person is. But when you get critical, when you start nitpicking back and forth about the little things that you wish were different about this person or this situation or whatever, it really starts to throw a wrench into the whole fucking thing. When you got the stinking thinking, you got the poverty mindset, and you've got all these wonderful things going for you in this situation, and you're still thinking about what you don't have, and you're thinking about how so and so did this to me, or you're criticizing the people around you instead of just getting down to work. It's so and so's fault, so and so must blah 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 to make it right, and so nothing's going to happen until so and so does this, right? Don't do that. Don't do that. Just, you know what? If that person is really hampering up your situation, making things take too long or whatever, you might need to cut them out. But I don't see you cutting anybody out. I see you holding your light and setting a standard, which is absolutely necessary. Because important changes are coming. New directions, right? New directions, new ideas. Hold the light so they can follow you. You might need to wait for a minute for them to catch up. But don't be projecting, don't be nitpicky, don't be arguing over the stupid things, because it just holds you up and it puts you back into that poverty mindset. And we don't need that. Right? So don't criticize your partner, work with them. And that was group 3. Thank you so much, and I hope you all have a very nice day. And thank you for liking, subscribing, and commenting. And don't forget about my essential oils here. They are for your 7 chakras. I have them all in a neat little convenient little kit right here, and you just pick it up and go, and you don't have a lot of bottles falling around. I know that in my experience, trying to carry more than one essential oil bottle, just they I don't know. I don't like having to dig for them in my purse. I don't like having to just have them all over my makeup bag, and messing things up and all that. So I do this, and I created this little kit right here. This one is geared toward your chakras, and then I was thinking about making more if this starts to take off. Hopefully it will. And yeah, so there's my essential oil kit. If you have any questions about any of this, please comment, like, and subscribe, and I will get back to you as soon as I can. Thank you all very much.